What if I told you that a simple 1968 Lincoln penny could be worth up to $1 million? Yes, you heard me right. A penny. Today, we're diving into the unbelievable value of a 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, how it became one of the rarest and most valuable coins out there, and how you might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Stick with me until the end, because this could change your financial future forever. Let's get started. Let's rewind for a moment. We're in 1968, America is in the middle of cultural and social change. It was a time of innovation, protest, and upheaval. But what most people didn't know was that a small mistake in the minting process would lead to one of the most sought-after coins in history. In 1968, the U.S. Mint was preparing to release its regular Lincoln pennies, which were supposed to carry the D mint mark for Denver or the S for San Francisco. But something went wrong, either through a machine malfunction or human error. A small number of pennies were struck without a mint mark at all. Now, why does this matter? Here's the kicker: mint marks are what identify where a coin was made. If there's no mint mark on a 1968 penny, that tells collectors that it's one of those rare, mysterious errors. That small detail means that it's no longer just a penny, it's a treasure. But here's where it gets interesting: very few of these mint markless coins actually exist. And the ones that do are often mistakenly overlooked by the average person. Could one be sitting in your coin jar right now? Let's talk about why this penny is worth so much. The 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny isn't just a curiosity, it's a rarity, a coin that defies expectations. Collectors from all over the world are desperate to get their hands on it. And not just any collectors, serious investors. Coin values are rising every single year, and those 1968 pennies have skyrocketed in price. To put it into perspective, in recent auctions, these error pennies have sold for as much as $1 million. Yes, you heard me right, $1 million for a penny. But let's not get too excited just yet, because finding one is easier said than done. It takes an eagle eye to spot a coin like this, and that's exactly why you're watching this video, to take action. So, let me ask you, could your next coin find be worth $1 million? Think about that. The difference between someone who finds their fortune and someone who misses out is attention to detail. Now, I know what you're thinking: is this some kind of joke? $1 million penny? Well, if it is a joke, it's one that could change your life forever. So let's get back to business. Alright, now you're probably wondering, how can I find this penny? It's not as easy as going to a bank or raiding your neighbor's coin jar, but it's possible. The key here is knowing exactly what you're looking for and having the patience to search. No mint mark, this is the most crucial detail. A 1968 penny without the D or S mint mark is the golden ticket. The higher the quality of the coin, the more valuable it is. If you have one in pristine condition, it could easily be worth tens of thousands, if not more. Don't just take your word for it. Get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They'll give you an official value, and that's when the fun begins. But here's the catch: the moment you find one of these rare pennies, time is of the essence. Coins like this are in high demand, and if you don't act quickly, you could miss out. So, if you think you found one, it's critical to verify it, grade it, and sell it fast before the market shifts. But here's the real kicker: you're not the only one looking for these. The demand for rare coins like this is at an all-time high, and there's a lot of competition. So, what's next? Well, you've got two choices: you can keep your head in the sand and hope that your coin collection will magically become valuable. Or, you can take action now, verify your pennies, and learn how to sell them for a fortune. The decision is yours, but if you want to live that wealthy lifestyle and see those big checks coming in, you need to start looking at your pennies a little differently. So, what's stopping you? Grab that magnifying glass, look through those coins, and don't wait another minute. That penny could be the ticket to your new life. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on more secrets to striking it rich with your coin collection. And remember, you never know when that next $1 million penny might be staring you in the face. What if I told you that a single penny could make you a millionaire? That's right, a coin so valuable that it could change your life forever. Today, we're diving into the world of rare pennies, and you might just have a treasure hiding in your coin jar. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal could turn your idea of what a penny is worth upside down. You don't want to miss this. Let me guess, you're thinking, a penny? Seriously? Well, hold on. This isn't your average pocket change. Get ready for a shocking discovery. Let's set the stage. It's 1973, just a year after Watergate, and a time when America was undergoing massive social changes. But for you, the year 1973 could be the year that changes your financial future. At the Denver Mint, a special penny was produced with a unique flaw, a mint mark that no one paid attention to at the time. A tiny D, almost unnoticed on the reverse side of the coin, is now causing some major excitement in the numismatic world. It's called the 1973 D Lincoln penny. Now, before you roll your eyes, let me ask you this. What if I told you there's a very real chance this seemingly ordinary penny is worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars? Sounds too good to be true. Keep watching. Now, let's dive deeper into why this penny is so special and why you might want to start checking every coin in your collection right now. The 1973 D Lincoln penny stands out because of its unique minting characteristics. In fact, a minting error made it incredibly rare. Some of these coins were produced with a flawed die, which created an unusual, but important detail. This imperfection is a game changer for collectors. But hold on, that's not all. Here's where things get really interesting. The 1973 D penny, if you have the right one, could be worth anywhere from $5,000 to over $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million. Imagine holding on to that penny for years and suddenly realizing it's worth more than a car, a vacation home, or a luxury lifestyle. That penny might be sitting in your pocket right now, or maybe you've got it tucked away in your coin jar. It's time to get serious about coin collecting, but before you start rushing to your coin jar, let's talk about how to identify if you've got one of these $1 million pennies. What do you need to look for? How do you make sure you don't miss out on this golden opportunity? Keep watching to find out. Now, this is where things get real. You might be thinking, why is no one talking about this? Why haven't I heard about this coin before? Well, for starters, rare coins like this don't just show up everywhere. It's all about knowing where to look, knowing what to look for, and acting fast before it's too late. You don't want to wait until everyone else catches on. It's the classic story of an underappreciated treasure. You know, the kind of thing where people only realize its true worth after it's already too late to cash in. But you have the advantage. You know about it now. The question is, will you seize the opportunity, or let it slip away? Here's what you need to do: start searching your collection right now. Don't wait for someone else to find it first. The market is growing, and demand for rare coins like this is skyrocketing. If you don't act quickly, the prices could go up even higher, and you might miss your shot at living that wealthy lifestyle you've dreamed of. Can you afford to miss out? Just imagine, you could go from a regular day to a life-changing moment with one simple coin. What would you do with $1 million? A new house? A luxurious vacation? Or would you finally take that step toward the financial freedom you've been searching for? But I have one last question for you. What makes a 1973 D penny the one that could be worth the most? Is it the minting error? The condition? Or something more? I'm about to reveal the crucial secret that makes all the difference. Stay tuned until the very end to find out. Now, I want you to do something. Grab that coin jar, check your 1973 pennies, and really look for the details. Is the D mint mark clear and well-defined? That's where your answer lies. You could be holding on to the next rare treasure that could make you a millionaire. Don't wait, start searching today. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share it with others who might need this info, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. You don't want to be the one who hears about someone else's fortune, you want to be the one living that story. Stay tuned, because the next rare penny I'll talk about might just blow your mind. Coin collectors and treasure hunters. If you have a 1979 D mint mark Lincoln penny lying around in your collection, you might be holding onto a gold mine worth up to $1 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But before you dismiss it, let me tell you the story of how this small, unassuming penny could change your life forever. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to sell it for a fortune. Now, let's set the scene. In 1979, the U.S. Mint struck billions of pennies, but not all of them are created equal. Most of the 1979 pennies you'll find in your change jar are worth, well, almost nothing. A few cents here, a few cents there, right? But there's a rare exception, a very specific error coin, that has the potential to make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. The 1979 D Lincoln penny that you're about to discover has something special, something that could make it worth up to $1 million. So what makes this penny so valuable? Well, it's all in the details, the subtle imperfections that only a few collectors have uncovered. Now, you might be thinking, how can a tiny coin like this be worth so much? Trust me, you're not alone. But this rare penny has been known to cause excitement in the world of coin collecting, and once you know what to look for, you'll be able to spot it too. But wait, before you get too excited, there's something critical you need to know about identifying this coin. I'm going to show you exactly how to spot it, and why this penny could change your financial future. Alright, here's where it gets really interesting. To most people, the 1979 D Lincoln penny might look just like any other penny you've come across. But if you know what to look for, you could be holding a rare version that could fetch a small fortune. So let's break it down. What sets this penny apart from the rest? It all comes down to the mint mark and a potential doubling error on the date or letters. You see, there's a specific error known as the 1979 D double die variety, where the minting process caused a shift in the die, leading to a noticeable doubling of the numbers in the year 1979, or the Liberty inscription on the front. This error is so subtle that you might miss it if you don't know exactly what you're looking for. The doubling can be faint, but once you find it, you'll be able to spot the difference immediately. Now, don't worry, I'll show you exactly how to check your penny to see if it's worth a small fortune, and if you're one of the lucky ones who has this rare coin, you'll need to act fast. These coins are highly sought after by collectors, and the market value could soar depending on condition and rarity. Now, you're probably thinking, what if I have a 1979 penny that's just a bit worn down? Don't worry, you're not the only one who stared at a coin and thought, is this it? Spoiler alert, no, it's probably not, unless you're lucky. But that's okay. Keep watching, because I'll show you exactly what makes a $1 million penny. We're almost there, but here's the kicker: if you've got the right one, this penny could be worth way more than you think. I'll reveal the exact prices some of these rare 1979 D coins have sold for at auction. But first, let's dive deeper into what makes the 1979 D penny so desirable to collectors and how you can find out if your coin could be one of them. Alright, now that you know what to look for, let's talk about the big question: how much can you actually sell this penny for? The value of a 1979 D Lincoln penny with the double die error can vary depending on its condition, but let me tell you, it can be worth anywhere from a few $100s to as much as $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million. But the key to unlocking that value lies in two things: condition and rarity. In pristine condition, a 1979 D penny with the double die error can fetch an astronomical price. Some have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. But in rare cases, if you've got one in near-perfect condition, you could be looking at a life-changing payday. Now, you might be wondering, how do I sell it? Where do I even find buyers for something like this? Well, don't worry, I've got you covered. There are reputable auction houses and online platforms where rare coins like these are bought and sold every day. But here's the thing: time is of the essence. The longer you wait, the more likely someone else could snatch it up, so you need to act quickly. And let's face it, nobody wants to be the person who discovers they had $1 million penny and sat on it for years, right? Trust me, if you've got it, the clock is ticking. So here's the question: how will you know if your penny is worth a fortune? In just a moment, I'll tell you the simple steps you need to take to confirm the value and get your coin in front of the right buyers. Alright, here's the bottom line. If you've got a 1979 D mint mark Lincoln penny, it's time to take action. Check your coin, look for the signs of the double die error, and don't wait to cash in on your potential fortune. Remember, the market for rare pennies is growing, and the value could continue to climb. So, don't let your chance slip away. Get your penny appraised, get it listed, and watch your bank account grow. Imagine living the wealthy lifestyle you've always dreamed of, all because you knew exactly how to spot the coin that could make it happen. Did you know you might be sitting on a small fortune and not even know it? What if I told you that a coin, as simple as a penny, could be worth over $1 million? Yes, you heard that right. A penny. In this video, we're diving deep into one of the most incredible finds in the coin world, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot this hidden gem, and how to turn it into a fortune. Let's start with the basics. You've probably heard about rare coins, but did you know that a single 1982 penny could be worth more than your car, your house, or even your retirement fund? No, it's not a typo. The 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most valuable coins in existence today, but here's the kicker: these pennies weren't even meant to be rare. In fact, they were produced in regular batches like all the other pennies from that year. But somewhere along the line, a few of them were struck without a mint mark, something that was supposed to be on every coin. It's a tiny mistake, but it's the type of mistake that turns a regular penny into a treasure worth millions. So, where did these pennies come from? Well, it all started in 1982, when the US Mint switched from copper to zinc for pennies. As the Mint adjusted their machines and processes, something went wrong. Some pennies got struck at the wrong time, without the D mint mark that's usually found on pennies made in Denver. And those rare few pennies without that mint mark? They're now worth way more than you could imagine. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these hidden treasures? Great question. Because not just any 1982 penny is worth a fortune. You need to know exactly what you're looking for. First, check the date. If it's a 1982 Lincoln penny and it doesn't have a mint mark, congratulations, you've got a potential goldmine. But hold on, before you start jumping for joy, there's something else you need to know. That it's all about the condition of the coin. You see, a penny that's been through the washing machine, the bottom of your junk drawer, or your kid's piggy bank may not bring you top dollar. The value skyrockets for coins that are in excellent condition, meaning little to no wear or damage. So, don't get too excited yet. Your coin needs to be well preserved. Another important thing to remember: some of these coins are so rare, they're practically impossible to find. It's estimated that only a handful of these coins exist. So, finding one, especially in mint condition, is like finding a needle in a haystack. But when you do find it, hoo boy, you might be in for a life-changing payout. Before we get into how much these pennies are worth, here's a quick question: what would you do with $1 million? Seriously, drop your answer in the comments. I'm curious to know how fast you'd cash out and start living your dream life. Now, the part you've been waiting for: how much can you actually get for a 1982 no mint mark penny? Well, sit tight, because this is where it gets really exciting. If you have a penny in excellent condition, especially one that has been certified by a grading service like PCGS or NGC, it can sell for anywhere between $10,000 to $1 million. Yes, you heard me right. $1 million for a single penny. But here's where things get real: this isn't just a fantasy. People have already sold their 1982 no-mint mark pennies for hundreds of thousands, and a few lucky collectors have even walked away with over $1 million. Could you be next? That's the real question. But time is of the essence. The longer you wait, the more likely it is that someone else will find the coin before you do. And here's a kicker: some of these rare pennies have even sold for more than $1 million at auction. Imagine waking up one day, checking through your old coin collection, and discovering that one tiny penny could change your life forever. But let's pause for a second. How many times have you missed an opportunity like this before? Think about it. The opportunities to make serious money off rare coins come and go quickly. If you hesitate, you might miss your chance. Now, let me leave you with a thought to keep you up at night. Did you know that more of these 1982 no-mint mark pennies are out there, just waiting to be discovered? And the best part? They're not just found in collections, but often in people's spare change or even in coin jars that have been sitting around for years. What if that penny you just tossed into the drawer is the one you've been waiting for? Now, don't go rushing off just yet. Before you start checking your change jar, make sure you stay tuned to the next video, where we're going to talk about the exact steps you need to take to get your rare coins appraised, graded, and sold for maximum value. Trust me, you won't want to miss that. So, what are you waiting for? Start checking your change, your coin jars, and your collections. You might just have a life-changing treasure right under your nose. And, if you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future secrets to living a wealthy lifestyle through rare coins. You've probably seen the pennies lying around in your change jar, on your desk, or even lost under the couch cushions, right? What if I told you one of those pennies, the 1987 Lincoln penny, could be worth up to $1 million? Yep, you heard that right, a penny. Stick with me as we dive into how this common coin could make you incredibly wealthy. But first, do you have one? Let's find out that you've got a penny in your pocket right now, right? But not all pennies are created equal. A typical 1987 penny is worth just 1 cent. But the truth is, not all 1987 pennies are just worth 1 cent. There are certain rare varieties of this coin that could skyrocket in value and fetch you more money than you could ever imagine. This isn't some internet rumor or a myth shared on a random blog. We're talking about cold, hard facts. The 1987 penny, when found in a certain condition, could make you a small fortune. Here's the catch: it's not just about any 1987 penny, it's the condition of the coin that truly matters. The ones with special qualities, like a misprint, double die, or errors that aren't visible at first glance, are the ones you want to look for. But wait, don't toss out your change just yet. What if the next penny you find is the golden ticket? Are you ready to cash in on $1 million coin? We'll get to that in a moment. Quick question: how many pennies do you think you've thrown away in your lifetime? Now, stop for a second and think. What if you threw away one worth more than your car? Now, I'm not saying you have a fortune sitting in your trash, yet. But the point is, start looking, because this penny might be the exception. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1987 penny worth more than just 1 cent. To most people, a penny is just a penny, right? But for coin collectors and investors, it's a whole different world. The 1987 penny can become incredibly valuable, and there's a small group of these pennies out there that are worth much more than what's printed on them. The most significant factor is the condition of the coin. Coins that have been well preserved over the years tend to be worth much more. A mint state coin, which means it looks almost brand new, will fetch a much higher price than a dirty, worn-out one. Additionally, error coins are where the real treasure lies. A 1987 penny with a double die or misstrike can make collectors' jaws drop. Imagine owning a penny that no one else has. There's a limited supply of these errors, and as with anything rare, demand for them goes through the roof. And here's where things get really exciting. If you find an uncirculated 1987 penny with an error in minting, you could see offers reaching tens of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars. The exact price depends on factors like the rarity of the error and how well preserved the coin is. But I'm not going to leave you hanging with just a few coins to look out for. I've got something even more mind-blowing that you'll need to hear. Stick with me until the end, because you might have the next big find sitting in your collection or even your change jar right now. Alright, let's get down to the real details. How much is this penny actually worth? And how can you make sure you're not missing out on a fortune? The value of a 1987 penny can range drastically depending on its condition and rarity. A typical uncirculated coin in good condition might be worth $10 to $20. But if it's in mint condition or has a rare error, we're talking about thousands of dollars. Yes, thousands for a single penny, and that's just the beginning. If you've got an error coin, one that no one else has, expect to see offers from collectors and dealers who understand its true value. You could sell a high-quality error coin for as much as $100,000 or even more, but wait, here's where the real story takes an unexpected turn. In certain rare cases, a 1987 D penny has been known to sell for up to $1 million. Yes, this penny could be worth more than a house. This is no ordinary investment, this is a rare opportunity. Now, before you get too excited, there's one important thing to remember: the rarity of these coins means they aren't easy to find. But with a sharp eye, the right knowledge, and a little patience, you could very well discover the next $1 million penny hiding in your collection. So, here's the bottom line. The 1987 D Lincoln penny isn't just a simple, everyday coin. If you find one that's in exceptional condition or contains an error, you could unlock the door to massive wealth. But remember, time is of the essence. The longer you wait to check your collection or change jar, the more you could miss out on opportunities to cash in on rare coins. So, take action now, start searching, start researching, and maybe you'll be the one to cash in on a coin that's worth far more than you ever expected. Today, we're going to uncover the secrets behind the 1994 Lincoln penny with NO mint mark, and how it could be your ticket to a new, wealthier lifestyle. Stick with me until the end, because trust me, you don't want to miss what I'm about to reveal. That you've seen it before, right? The 1994 penny. Ordinary. Common. The kind of coin you probably toss into a jar and forget about. But here's the shocking truth: there's something about this coin that makes it more than just ordinary. Something that could change your financial future forever. Yes, you heard that right. The 1994 penny without a mint mark. Most people would never think twice about it. But for those in the know, this small variation is what can set you on the path to becoming a coin collector millionaire. Now, don't get too excited just yet. I'm not saying you're going to find $1 million in your change today, but what if you did? Would you spend it on a mansion? A new car? Or a beach house with an ocean view? Well, maybe not today, but stick with me, and you might just get there sooner than you think. So why is this penny so special? Why could it be worth up to $1 million? To answer that, we need to look at the rarity and the demand for these rare coins in the market. You see, the 1994 penny without a mint mark is incredibly rare. Only a few are known to exist in perfect, mint condition. And these rare, flawless coins? They're sought after by collectors and investors who are willing to pay big money. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes even more, for just one of these pennies in top-notch condition. But here's where it gets interesting. Some of these rare pennies, if they're perfect, have sold for over $1 million, but how do you know if your penny is worth that much? Is it just about luck, or is there more to it than meets the eye? Stick around, because in just a moment, I'm going to show you how to determine if your penny could be worth a fortune. So, how do you know if your 1994 penny is the one? First, take a close look. You'll need to carefully inspect it for any signs of a mint error, specifically, the lack of a mint mark. If it's shiny, pristine, and free from wear and tear, you might just be holding a treasure in your hands. Next, you need to get it authenticated. This is where experts come in. Professional coin graders can help you determine the true value of your coin. And trust me, this process can make all the difference. If your penny grades high enough, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars or more. But don't wait. The market for rare coins is growing fast. Prices are going up, and the demand for coins like the 1994 NO mint mark penny is only going to increase. If you're sitting on one of these coins, now is the time to act. The longer you wait, the more you risk missing out on the windfall. So what's the next step? How do you turn your rare penny into a small fortune? The answer is simpler than you think, and it might be easier than you expect to find out if your coin is worth $1 million. I'm going to share exactly what you need to do in the next few seconds, but first, let me ask you this: What if you missed the opportunity of a lifetime because you didn't take action today? The truth is, the world of rare coin collecting is one of the most exciting and profitable markets out there. But just like with any investment, timing is everything. The value of coins like the 1994 NO Mint Mark penny is skyrocketing, and people are cashing in right now. You don't want to be the person who looks back years from now, kicking yourself for not seizing the chance to sell when the market was hot. What are you going to do with your rare pennies now? Are you going to let them sit in a jar, collecting dust? Or are you ready to step into the world of coin collecting and turn your pennies into a fortune? I've got one final tip for you on how to sell your penny for top dollar, and you can find out exactly how in my next video. Don't miss it, subscribe now and get ready to make the most of your rare coin collection. Imagine stumbling upon a coin in your change that's worth more than your car. Scary? Exciting? Let's dive into the truth about these rare pennies, and how you can find one that in 2004, the US Mint made a mistake, a rare mistake that could mean big money for you. The coin I'm talking about is the 2004 Lincoln penny, but here's the twist, it's missing the mint mark. Now, normally, every penny you see should have a little D for Denver or P for Philadelphia. But what happens when that mint mark is missing entirely? That's right, a NO Mint Mark penny, and it's more valuable than you ever thought. Now you're probably wondering, how do I even know if I have one of these rare coins? Stay with me, because this is where things get interesting. Finding a 2004 penny without a mint mark is like finding a needle in a haystack. But, when you do find one, let's just say the possibilities are endless. Picture this, someone, just like you, found a 2004 no mint mark penny. They didn't think much of it at first, until it sold for over $1 million at auction. So, do you have one sitting in your drawer right now, waiting to make you rich? If you're not paying attention, you might miss it. By the way, here's a fun fact, if you found this coin, would you keep it a secret from your friends? Or would you be the first to start bragging about it? Let's just say, you might be the talk of the town. So, how do you spot one of these rare pennies? First, you need to check the date. The penny should be from 2004, and here's the kicker, there should be NO Mint mark. Easy enough, right? But here's the thing, just because it doesn't have a mint mark doesn't mean it's automatically worth millions. It has to meet other criteria, too. It's easy to assume your coin is just another penny. But trust me, if you find one of these rare, mintless pennies, your life could change overnight. Do you feel that rush? The excitement building up inside you? That's the possibility of wealth knocking at your door. Take a look at some real-life sales of 2004 no mint mark pennies. One of them sold for over $1 million, can you imagine that? And here's the thing, the person who sold that penny didn't know it was worth so much at first either. They found it, and then their whole world changed. But here's the question, how do you get your hands on one of these coins before someone else does? Keep watching, because in just a few minutes, I'll show you the exact steps you need to take to increase your chances of finding this elusive, million-dollar coin. So, you found your 2004 no mint mark penny. What now? The next thing you need to understand is the condition of the coin. A coin that's in pristine, uncirculated condition is far more valuable than a scratched-up one. So, handle your coins carefully. If you think you've got one of these rare coins, the next step is simple, get it professionally graded. A coin's grade determines its value, so make sure you get it assessed by experts. It might cost a little upfront, but trust me, it's worth it. But don't wait. Coin values fluctuate, and this rare penny's worth could rise or fall depending on market trends. The sooner you get your coin checked, the sooner you can make that big decision. Do you sell it now and pocket the cash? Or do you hold on to it and watch its value skyrocket? This is the moment to take action. You're standing on the edge of a financial opportunity that many will never even know about. Don't let it pass you by. You might be asking yourself, how much could my 2004 no mint mark penny be worth? I'll tell you this, if you've got one of these rare coins, the answer could be life-changing. But only if you act fast. Time is money, and with the right knowledge and the right move, your future can be brighter than you ever imagined. If you've learned something valuable today, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video that could make you rich. Drop a comment below if you think you've got a rare penny or if you want to share your coin hunting experience. And remember, always keep your eyes peeled for those hidden treasures. You never know, the next $1 million coin could be right in front of you. Don't just dream about wealth, start making it happen. Keep hunting, keep learning, and who knows? Maybe your next find will be worth more than your wildest dreams.